Welcome back, children. Today we are going to discuss third important topic of the geomorphic process, that is work of the glacier. Some region on the Earth's surface still remain covered with snow, and this covered area generally found to be the polar region or the high mountain peaks like the Himalayas or the Alps. And in those peaks there is an extensive deposit of snow. This vast deposit of ice and snow that contain over the Earth's surface are covering a total of 29 million cubic kilometer. The downward movement is, however, very slow regarding that particular sheet or block of ice, and this moves for a distance or a few millimeters in a particular period of time or a day. This slow moving snow and ice block, when they move downward, they are called as glaciers. The glacier flow down due to two important causes. First is the downward pressure of the snow that trend to move downwards, and obviously the force of gravity that is also acting upon that mass of ice that tend to move downward. It is important to know that the glacier can be divided mainly into three broad categories according to the situation of the environment of the snow covered region. So first one is the continental glacier. This glacier covers an extensive area in the polar region and the northern Canada, Greenland, Scandinavia, Antarctica, etc. And they are extensively covered by the continental glacier. These glaciers move down towards their slope at a very slow rate. Next glacier, that is the mountain glacier. This glacier originates in the high altitude regions of the mountain, and they are found mostly in the Alps of Europe, the Rockies of North America, and the Himalayas of Asia. Generally, they flow through the valleys confined between the two mountain ranges. They are comparatively a little faster than that of the continental glacier. Number third is the Piedmont Glacier. Sometimes number of the mountain and the valley glacier move downward and meet at the foot of the mountain, and thereafter they flow further down and cover an extensive area in the nearby plain. So as the glacier originate in the Piedmont zone of the mountain, so they are called Piedmont Glacier. Such Piedmont glaciers are very much common in the Alaska of North America. Some of the erosional features that are created by the glacier are number one, that means the feature that is U-shaped valley. The glacier carry some rock blocks, stones, sand along with their movement, and when the material used to move downward, they used to erode in their course in the shape of alphabet U. So therefore it is termed as an U-shaped valley, and this material create a glacier deep and steep sided slopes, and this is because of the friction. Secondly, horn-like feature. The peak of the mountain generally is covered with the snow, and due to erosion they erode the peak of the mountain, and the peak of the mountain comes up in the form of an horn, and this horn can be seen from far apart. So this is another type of, so Matterhorn we can consider this is one of the important example of this type of horn-like feature. Thirdly, the hanging valley is another erosional feature that is created by the tributaries of the glacier, which flow to the main source, and this when the main glacier have their relative width and depth, and where it seems that the tributary glaciers are also come attached to the main glacier and seems to be hanging over the main stream glacier. So this type of glacier we consider as a hanging valley. Next, some depositional features of the glacier. Glacier also perform depositional activity like river. Glacier carry different types of material in addition to ice blocks while flow through their valleys. Generally, the moraines are carried down and through the steep-sided valley. This moraine flowing through the side of the valleys are called lateral moraine. Lateral moraine are deposited in the two sides of the valley. On the other hand, the moraines along with the bottom band of the glacier valley, and they are known as medieval moraine or the ground moraine. The third type of depositional features that is created by the end and terminal moraine. When the glacier comes to an ending point or the foothills of the mountain, so they ultimately deposit all the rock materials which are brought by the glacier. So, in course of time, when the moraines are deposited in the terminal limits of the course, so they are considered as an end moraine. So, here we comes to an end of this chapter 1, the physical geography. Here we have discussed three important topics, that is the geomorphic processes, work of the wind, and the work of the glacier. So very soon we will start our next lesson. Till then, goodbye.